What's up, guys? It's TRT77 here with my week 5 game of the WPF Season 7 Magikarp division. And you're probably wondering why my week 5 game is going up first. Basically it was because my week 4 opponent dropped right after just before we were supposed to play. And that team's been taken over by Brownie. So shout out Brownie. We will be playing him twice this week, once in TBA and once in WPF. This week we're going up against Starmaiden, and as you can see by the team he's got, it's quite an offensive team. He's got Megalop, he's got Salamence, Gengar, Scizor, Primarina. Primarina is a huge threat to this team because we really do have limited switch-ins to Primarina all in all. So this week I chose, which would be a trend with this team, I've chosen to go a little bit more offensive because I think that's where this team is going to thrive. I'm going with double Scarf here with Urshifu and Articuno Gala. The only reason I'm doing that is because I just want to have Mons outside Talonflame that just easily outspeed Lopunny. And Urshifu being able to just be faster than things without webs being here is just nice for us. I'm also bringing Trick Room, which is kind of funny because I'm bringing double Scarf and Trick Room, but I'm bringing Trick Room on Slowbro Mega this week because under Trick Room, Melmetal just runs his team. His switch-ins to Melmetal are non-existent. It's just Scizor, basically. And even Scizor doesn't take it well because Scizor is not like Mega Scizor where it can actually appreciate taking hits on the physical side all that much. So the other option for him is a bulky Salamence with Intimidate, which is an option, which is why we have a substitute as well. And we've got Rock Slide on the set for Center Scotch, should that come. But overall, I feel like Melmetal is a very good bring in this game, and worst case, we can get a Thunder Wave on something on there. Slowbro just eats hits from Lop, from Mence, although it does live a hit from Gengar, but it doesn't particularly want to take a hit from Gengar. Even Banded Scizor, I think, is just like it is a 2-shot. It should be a 2-shot, but with Bug Bite. But it is if it's banded, we'll know straight away. Honestly, I'm just looking more or less at this team, and it's a little bit top heavy in terms of offense, and then his lower mons are a little bit more passive. Yuxi and Eldegoss definitely give me room to maneuver about, and Electabuzz is not exactly, in my opinion, one of the better electric types to bring in this matchup, or like in general, which gives me room for Slowbro and the birds in this game. Nidoqueen's coming to this game as, it's our only mon with Stealth Rocks. And Stealth Rocks is really good in this matchup for us. And Nidoqueen kind of runs his team a little bit, if I'm being honest. It really does go in. We need Nidoqueen because it is EV to outspeed a modest Primarina. Primarina honestly just comes in and claims a kill. And I did consider Salt Vesting Melmetal, but I just felt like the subset works better in this match. Nidoqueen should quite comfortably take a Moonblast, or Slowbro should quite comfortably take a Hydro Pump. Just switching between the two, Future Sighting, and if I can get a Sludge Wave off on it, we outspeed, but EV to outspeed modest Primarina. So hopefully we can handle it between those mons. Talonflame is what I'm hoping puts in the most work here, because one thing I've noticed when I've had Scizor and Mega Lopunny and those kind of mons is that they just love getting burnt on every flame body. Pangoro, you're not here, but you know I'm talking to you as well. But so now that we have the flame body mon on our side, I'm hoping we can pick off a few extra flame body burns on something like Megalop, going for maybe say a triple axle or something on Nidoqueen, like predicting Nidoqueen to come in. Unlikely, but it's a possibility in my opinion. Like it can happen. And if we get a burn on Mega Lopunny, then at that point Melmetal just cleans. At that point, like pretty much nothing on his team one-shots Melmetal, which is a great thing for us. I think Specs Focus Blast. I don't think even that occurs from Gengar. But Urshifu, I'm just hoping gets in, Wicked Blows a few things. The whole point of Urshifu in this matchup is just to be threatening and force switches. Our best bet at this game is going to be maintaining momentum. And hopefully we get the right lead, and hopefully we can sort him out during the game. Now I'm just going to jump into the game, guys. Now jumping into the game, guys. As you can see, he's brought Megalop, Gengar, Mence, Centiskorch, Scizor, and Prim. Now, defensively, I don't know how he checks any of my mons, but offensively, this is a very threatening team. I need to see if this is special Mence, because it more than likely could be. Primarina is a huge ass threat, and honestly, anything I can do to get rid of it, or like, I need to keep Nidoqueen as healthy as possible for it. Centiskorch, I'm not too concerned about. We do have Rock Slide on Melmetal. We should be fine against Centiskorch in the most part. If he's Rocky Helmet, we're going to get Rocks up. That's a priority this game. Because it chips his whole team outside of Lop. And we should be fine in this game. Going forward, I think we will start off the game by leading Talonflame. And here I'm leading Talonflame mainly because two reasons. One, we are Flame Body. I know this. He does not. He led Lopunny. And the whole reason for me leading this is, worst case, we would know if he is scarfed or not. Or like, the thing is, worst case, we would be able to pretend that we're Gale Wings here. And we will be able to get damage off on something. And so he leads Lop. I'm expecting him to switch out here, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to click Brave Bird. And he goes into Primarina, and we get a huge chunk off Primarina early. This is fucking awesome. And here he goes into Mence. He is Intimidate. And I think based on that damage that he's bulky Mence. And I'm just going to U-turn out here. I have no reason to like fear it. I'm faster. He's clearly, if he was Draco there, he could have Dracoed, but honestly, based on that damage, I don't think he's really offensive Mence. And yeah, he does reveal the Roost. Here, I'm just gonna click the Future Sight because I think it's pretty free against this team. And he does click Toxic. And we're just gonna teleport out here. We get good momentum. We're going to Talonflame again. And here, I'm just gonna Roost. And he stays in, which is a ballsy play on his end. Now, I'm hoping. I've seen Scizors get burned all the time on this Flame Body thing, and I'm just like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Dang it! It didn't happen. And now Prim does take the Future Sight though, and I'm just gonna go for the kill, and we're gonna get a huge, absolutely huge kill early in this game, and Prim goes down. Talonflame picking up our first kill off WPF, and he's gonna U-turn. Are we gonna get the Flame Body? Are we gonna get the Flame Body? We don't. Okay, he goes back into Mence. I'm just gonna Roost off the damage here. It's no big deal. On the bright side of not getting the Flame Bodies, he's probably gonna still take the Gale Wings, which is kind of sad, but also kind of true. But either way, we're gonna U-turn off Mence, just go into Bro again. Not much he can do. He misses the dual wing beat, which is unfortunate. But again, I don't think it mattered too much. Don't think it did a whole lot to slow Bro even unmegaed. Here we're gonna get the Trick Room off, and I can't teleport here. I'm just gonna go into Nidoqueen, and he does click the Poison move, which I'm kind of confused why he did that. I assumed he thought I was gonna go Urshifu, and that's probably why he clicked the Poison move. But either way, we go to Nidoqueen, and I'm gonna get Rocks up here because I feel there's no reason not to. He does click Fire Lash. I'm just honestly at this point, I don't need Nidoqueen anymore. I just want Chip on Centiskorch. I'm gonna double into Slowbro here because I think maybe like just getting it in on the Fire Lash is fine. And we do live a Leech Life from Max Attack Centiskorch at -1. So he's gonna get his health back, but we're gonna get the freest teleport into Articuno Galar. And we are Choice Scarfed, and looking at his team is the team that he brought is so weak against Bird Spam here. I'm just gonna click Hurricane. I have no reason not to. And we get rid of Centiskorch here. Articuno Galar. You remember that Pokemon that I told you in my draft analysis that would be a mon that I don't bring, gets our second kill of the season. Because that is who I am as a person. And yeah, so we've got 2 kills down here. Looking at his team here, I don't know what he switches in here, but at this point, I'm not gonna risk him being Scarf Gengar because we've only seen him click 1 move, and I don't want to lose Articuno already. So I'm just gonna sack Nidoqueen here. Again, we don't need Nidoqueen, and he does pick up a kill here. So it is 5-4, but I think we're in a much better position here. I'm just gonna go to Urshifu here. His check is Mence, and even after Intimidate, obviously we're gonna crit with Wicked Blow. And Urshifu is going to get rid of Salamence. And I think at that point, this is pretty much GG because I don't know how he, at this point, rationally checks Melmetal at any given stage. I'm just going to switch here, go into Talonflame, hope for that Flame Body. Do we get the Flame Body? Do we get the Flame Body? Yes! Yes, so we get the flame body here. He's gonna go for the triple axle, I think knock us out, but he deadly gets the 2 hits, and I'm really sorry for that. That was unfortunate, because that would have definitely given him an extra differential here. And here, Talonflame, I'm just gonna roost off. I have no reason not to. And I can just click Brave Bird at this point. Like, there's nothing that's stopping me from clicking Brave Bird. And we know the Scissor is banded based on the earlier damage from that U-turn that he did on Talonflame. We know that's 100% banded damage. So I know Bullet Punch doesn't kill us here. But I think roosting was probably the better play there, but I just didn't want to like risk him clicking knock or something like that and then screwing me with it. So I just click Flare Blitz anyway, and Scizor is going to go down and Talonflame is going to go down to recoil. So here it comes down to what does he go into. I go into Slowbro here because worst case he goes into Gengar, and I'm just gonna, if he goes into Gengar, I'm just going to let him knock us out. Because he has to click Shadow Ball to knock us out, and then I just click 2 moves with Urshifu or click 2 moves with Melmetal, or I just go into Articuno and click Hurricane. So either which way, I think there's no way we lose this game, but he goes into Megalop here. And I think that's probably the better play on his end, because I think he had to at least get Fake Out Chip in order to try to win this, which with what I'm assuming is Scarf Gengar. But yeah, I'm gonna Mega here because we'll take nothing from him. But he does get the flinch, obviously, with the Toxic Damage. That's a bit annoying. And he goes to the Close Combat, and that's doing absolutely nothing. Mega Slowbro is a monster. And here, I'm just gonna Teleport. I mean, if he kills us, he kills us. So be it. But we don't die. It does 7. And Slowbro is gonna Teleport. And we've got the big man in. We've got Melmetal in here. And I'm just gonna click that button that I like to click. And double Iron Bash gets rid of Megalop, and he goes into Gengar here, and I'm gonna click that double Iron Bash again, and we're gonna seal the 4-0 victory. GG's to Starmaiden. This was definitely not a matchup that was good for him. Like, his team is very offensive, and it really like fell to other teams where like Melmetal and Urshifu were just a nightmare matchup for him. I feel like maybe like me getting rid of Primarina early was definitely 100% huge this game. It was like one of the single best things that could have happened to me this game. But like overall, I just didn't think that he long term kept up with our team. And I think Double Scarf was the right play at the end of the day, even though it didn't really come into play all that much. I do feel like being able to, in that end game, being able to pressure both Urshifu and Articuno, having to draw 2 different moves from Gengar, Choice Scarf Gengar, was what basically guaranteed us the win and gave me confidence to go into Slowbro at the end. Because if he had locked into Shadow Ball, he wouldn't have been able to kill Urshifu. Locked into Sludge Bomb, he wouldn't have been able to kill Articuno. And all I would have had to do is click Freezing Glare twice. I wouldn't have had to Hurricane. So, GG's to Starmaiden. I think this matchup was definitely tough on him. I'm glad we picked up the win. Now I think we are 1-3 -7. We're clawing back from the record we took over, which was 0-3 -11. We do play our week 4 game a little bit later against Brownie, and that will go up as well. I'm just I had to put this game up first because we played this first, and because my week 4 opponent dropped before we played. So I'm glad I'm getting to play Brownie though. It's always a good time playing Brownie. So I will get that game up next, guys. So here's hoping y'all have a good day. This is DRT77 signing off.